In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB game happening on May 23, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on this 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Baltimore Orioles versus New York Yankees. The Baltimore Orioles open a 3-game series at Yankee Stadium on Monday against American League East rival the New York Yankees. Baltimore was beaten by the Tampa Bay Rays 6-1 on Saturday, which snapped a short 2-game winning streak for the Orioles. However, prior to those 2 consecutive wins, Baltimore had lost 6 straight. The Orioles have split the first 2 games of their 3-game set with Tampa Bay, which concludes on Sunday. Baltimore is last in the American League East, trailing the front-running New York Yankees by 14 games. New York defeated the Chicago White Sox 7-5 on Saturday after having Friday's opening game of the series postponed because of inclement weather. The benches cleared during New York's game on Saturday with Chicago, but no punches were thrown. DJ LeMahieu had 4 RBI for New York with a grand slam in the second inning. New York is 29-10 and leads the American League East by 5 half games over Tampa Bay. The Orioles are 19-64 in their last 83 road games and 30-68 in their last 98 overall. The Yankees are 38-16 in their last 54 home games and 38-14 in their last 52 overall. The under is 4-0 in Orioles' last 4 road games. The over is 4-1 in Yankees' last 5 overall. The Orioles are 20-45 in the last 65 meetings in New York and 14-41 in the last 55 meetings. After a doubleheader and playing in the primetime night game, there's no rest of the wicket as the Yankees start up a divisional series on Monday. However, they get to remain at home and welcome in the one divisional opponent that they shouldn't mind playing. The Orioles pulled off an upset yesterday against the Rays after a rain delay, but things should be different with Gerrit Cole on the mound. The Yankees may have played 3 games in the last 2 days, but Cole has been hanging out in the bullpen resting. He's still undefeated on the year, and his most recent win came against the Orioles. It was surprising that Baltimore even produced 2 runs in the 7 innings Cole pitched, while also striking out 5 hitters. He still ranks among the best in the league in terms of average velocity and spin rate, which is bad news for the Orioles, who are among the worst in runs scored. Cole should once again outduel Jordan Lyles, who was the opposing pitcher in his last outing as well. Lyles did surprisingly well keeping the game within reach, but that should change with how hot the Yankees' bats have been. That last series was also in Baltimore, and Monday will be in the hitting-friendly Yankee Stadium. Despite scoring just a single run in their first game yesterday, the Yankees are still a top 5 team in terms of runs scored and the absolute best in terms of team OPS. Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton love hitting bombs over their short home field fence and should continue to do so to increase their American League East lead. The Orioles are showing some improvement lately while also giving the Yankees some trouble in this head-to-head matchup. But this is a particularly tough situation for them against Cole. New York is going to be very tough to beat with its ace on the hill considering how terrific the lineup and bullpen have been, while Lyles will eventually have too much trouble matching zeros in Yankee Stadium. So the New York Yankees to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. New York Yankees starting pitcher Gerrit Cole has a 2.89 ERA, and in his most recent start versus Baltimore last Wednesday, a total of just 5 runs were scored. The total has finished under in 3 of Cole's last 4 starts. As a team, New York has the 3rd best ERA in all of baseball at 2.91, and opposing hitters struggle at the plate against Yankees pitching averaging just .221, which is 6th. Lyles has provided far more than the Orioles could have expected with at least roughly league average numbers, including 2 strong outings against this loaded Yankees lineup. Baltimore also has a strong bullpen that has the 5th best ERA in all of baseball, with some former starters like Keegan Akin and Jorge Lopez turning in excellent performances so far. New York's bullpen is even better at 2nd in ERA, and should have its 2 best options in Clay Holmes and Michael King available after neither pitched in the doubleheader yesterday. With New York sending its best starter to the mound and Baltimore being better on the pitching side than offensively all year, expect a low-scoring game here. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Philadelphia Phillies versus Atlanta Braves. It's the opening game of an early week series on the diamond between a pair of National League East rivals down in Atlanta. The Philadelphia Phillies open up a 4-game set with the Atlanta Braves on Monday night. Philadelphia closed a 3-game series at home with the Dodgers Sunday afternoon, hoping to avoid being swept. They were beaten 7-4 on Saturday. Atlanta finished up a 3-game series on the road against the Marlins Sunday, looking to earn a sweep as they picked up a 4-3 win Saturday night. Last season, the Braves won the season series 10-9, including a 3-game home sweep in the most recent series between the teams September 28th and 30th, 2021. The Phillies managed to avoid being swept by the Dodgers at home with a win on Sunday, so they'll look to build a winning streak as they begin a series in Atlanta tonight. They have a great chance to do so as Zack Wheeler has overcome some early season struggles and is starting to round into form on the mound. Zack Wheeler established himself as one of the league's best pitchers last season, so it was a bit surprising to see him struggle in his first few starts of 2022. However, he has clearly overcome those early season jitters and has become the dominant pitcher we expected him to be. In fact, he has given up a combined 3 runs in his past 4 starts, leading to a very solid 3.49 ERA and 2.65 Fahrenheit IP. His xERA is actually lower at 2.99, which indicates that he is arguably even better than what his numbers reveal. The Braves, meanwhile, will send out young lefty Tucker Davidson. Davidson has had 2 starts this season with completely different results. He gave up 5 runs in 2.2 innings against the Nationals and then followed that up with 5 scoreless innings against the Brewers. The bad news for Davidson is that the Phillies tend to mash left-handed pitching, ranking 3rd in WOBA and 7th in WRC+ against lefties. Given Davidson's inexperience and inconsistency, the Phillies are in a great spot to frustrate the young lefty and generate plenty of runs. Zack Wheeler and the Phillies offense on Monday night in Atlanta. The Philadelphia Phillies money line is our full game side pick. Philadelphia comes into Sunday's action having seen the over post a 19-18-3 mark this season. The Phillies are 10th in runs per game this season as they average 4.5 runs a contest. Philadelphia puts up 5.41 runs per game on the road this season, which is tops in the majors. The Phillies have an average total of 8.75 runs per contest and has seen an average total of 10.53 runs per game on the road entering Sunday. Atlanta entered Sunday having seen the over post a 22-16-2 mark in their 40 games on the year. The Braves are just 18th in the majors in runs per game with 4.1 per contest, and that number climbs to 4.67 runs per game at home this season. Atlanta's average total on the year is 8.45 runs per contest, a number that climbs to 9.62 runs per contest based on their struggles slowing the opposition at home, with both teams putting up improved offensive numbers in their respective situations while having problems keeping the opposition in check. This game winds up going over the number, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Detroit Tigers versus Minnesota Twins. The Detroit Tigers travel to take on the Minnesota Twins in the opener of a 3-game set between American League Central foes at opposite ends of the standings. The Tigers come into Monday's action after a 4-2 win over Cleveland, snapping a 3-game losing streak. The Twins come in riding high after overcoming a 6-run deficit in the last 2 innings to pull out a narrow 7-6 win and sweep Kansas City. Bobrice gets the ball for Detroit on Monday. He will be opposed by Chris Archer for Minnesota. These teams have been on opposite trajectories over the first 2 months of the MLB season, with Minnesota emerging as a legitimate contender and Detroit wallowing in the American League Central basement. The Twins have pitched really well with a 3.33 team ERA. Look for them to capitalize against a Tigers team that ranks last in the league, averaging just 2.85 runs per game. Minnesota has been scorching hot, entering at 6-1 in their last 7 games. They are averaging 9 runs per contest over their last 4 and will continue to pile on against a struggling rookie in Brisk. Detroit has really struggled at Minnesota in recent years, going 7-23 in their last 30 trips to Target Field, so the Minnesota Twins money line is our full game side pick. Even if the Tigers maintain their status as one of baseball's worst defenses going forward, it's almost impossible for them to be this bad moving forward, and veterans like Baez, Robbie Grossman, and Jonathan Scoop will likely get it going to some extent soon. Archer is playing with fire by walking 12.1% of opposing batters while posting a 153 ERA minus, and he's also had a major problem limiting the homers so far this year. While both bullpens have been good, Archer can only go about 4 innings, which will test Minnesota's depth. And the Tigers are now missing a crucial back-end arm in Vest. Archer versus Breeks is far from a marquee pitching matchup. The well-traveled Archer is working his way back after years of injuries and has been on a limited pitch count. throwing into the fifth just once in his first 7 starts. While Detroit is limited offensively, they will be able to muster some offense against him and a combination of middle relievers. Riesk has struggled out of the gate with a 0-3 record and is coming off a rough outing against Tampa in his last start. Look for a surging Minnesota offense to capitalize. The Twins are averaging 9 runs per game in their last 4 games and will keep it rolling Monday night. The over is 4-0 in their last 4, with neither team sending a good starting pitcher to the hill. The offenses will be able to scratch out enough to reach the total number. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.